Hello friends and welcome back. Our today's experiment is to verify the truth table of half adder circuit, and we are verifying this truth table by using online simulation tool Tinkercad. Okay, so before doing the connections, let us quickly understand how this half adder circuit works. So first we will take a look at the logic diagram. So friends, we already know that half adder circuit consists of two inputs. We are calling them as input A and B. These are logical inputs, okay, and two outputs, sum and carry. So we already know what is the equation for sum: a dot b bar plus a bar dot b. This is nothing but the equation of XOR gate. Okay, so we can also write this as a XOR b. So in order to generate this sum output, we will use an XOR gate. Okay, similarly, what is the another output? Carry. So what is carry? A dot b, or we can say a and b. Okay, so in order to generate this carry, we need to use AND gate, because in between a and b we have to do the ANDing operation. So this is about the logic diagram of this circuit. Okay, and since we need two gates, XOR and AND gates, we need to use two different ICs. So for XOR gate we have to use IC 7486, and for AND gate we have to use IC 7408. Okay, so friends, our main aim of this experiment is to verify the truth table of this half adder circuit. Okay, so since we are having two inputs A and B, there are four possible input combinations: 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. Okay, and we are having two outputs. This is sum and CY indicates carry. Okay, so when both inputs are 0, sum is 0, carry is also 0. When one of the input is high, 0 1 or 1 0, your sum is 1. Okay, and at that time no carry is generated, so carry remains 0. When both inputs are high, your sum goes 0, and at that time one carry is generated, so 1 plus 1 is nothing but 0. Okay, and we will get 1 as carry. So this indicates it is a mod 2 addition or modulo 2 addition. Okay, so friends, now we will verify this entire truth table by doing connections like this. Okay, by using online simulation tool Tinkercad. Okay, and you already know how to use Tinkercad. If you are not acquainted with Tinkercad, please watch my previous videos where I have shown how to create account on Tinkercad. Okay, so let us go to the Tinkercad. So friends, this is the interface for Tinkercad. I will give the link in the description. From there you can log in into Tinkercad. Okay, then select new circuit. Okay, on the right hand side you are having this palette where various components are available. So in order to design the circuit, we will need a breadboard. Then we will need two switches, slide switches, for applying the input. Then we will need a power supply. Okay, and in order to verify the output we will need a LED, and in order to protect the LED we will need a series resistor. Okay, so we will select the components one by one. So friends, just you can scroll down. Okay, and you can drag the components over here, or if you are not getting any component, then you can search over here. So we will need two slide switches. Okay, then we will need two LEDs in order to check the output. One LED for sum and another LED for carry. Okay, and then we will need a power supply. So suppose I want to search power supply, I can put the query over here. Okay, you can see this power supply is available. So this is 30-volt power supply. We can set it to 5-volt value. Okay, and friends, most importantly you will need IC 7486. This is nothing but your XOR gate IC. Okay, so this is your XOR gate, and then again you will need AND gate. So 7408. So this is your AND gate. So these two ICs you will need. Okay, now we will do the connections. So friends, if you are not comfortable with this mini breadboard, you can also take the larger breadboard. So suppose I want to take larger breadboard, then I can take this breadboard. Okay, so now you can do the connections easily. So we will remove this mini breadboard and we will use the larger breadboard. Okay, now let us start the connections. So friends, now you can see we have taken the bigger breadboard. Okay, we have placed all the components as per our requirement. Now we will start with the power supply connections. So this is your power supply. So if you click on any component, the properties will open in the dialog box. Now we need 5-volt power supply, so you can take the value as per your need. So this red color indicates positive wire, so we will take a positive wire. We will drag a positive wire over here. Okay, so this is your positive connection. Okay, and now you can see that this complete line becomes 5 volt. Okay, and from the bottom side also we will need this connection. So what we will do, we will extend this positive wire to the bottom wire. Okay, so what happens, all these bottom holes become plus 5 volt. Okay, similarly we will take negative power supply. So this is your negative power supply, or 0 volt or ground we can say. We will connect it over here. So this entire rail becomes negative. Okay, and we will connect this rail to the bottom rail. So bottom line becomes 0 volt or ground line. Okay, now as per conventions, ground line is indicated by black color, so we can change the color of the wires as per our need. Okay, so this will give us clear idea about which line is plus 5 volt and which line is 0 volt or ground. Okay, so friends, we have done the power supply connections. Now we have to give this VCC and ground line to these ICs. Okay, so this first IC is your 7486 IC. Now before doing the connections, we must know the pin configuration for these ICs. So let us look at the pin out first. So friends, here you can see that we are having 14 pin ICs, 7 pins on the bottom and 7 pins on the top. The pin number 7 is ground and pin number 14 is VCC for both AND gate as well as XOR gate. Okay, and in AND gate, pin number 1 and 2 are your inputs, 3 is output, 4 and 5 are inputs, 6 is output, likewise. And similarly in XOR gate also, 1 2 are your inputs, 3 is your output, 4 5 are your inputs and 6 is your output. Okay, so we need only one NAND gate from the AND gate from this IC and one XOR gate from this IC. Okay, so let us do the connections. So friends, if you take the cursor to any pin, it will show the comment. So here you can see power. It means this pin number 14 is your VCC or power pin. Okay, so I will connect this pin to this red line because this is our 5 volt. So change the color to red. Okay, similarly for this IC also I will connect it over here. So what happens, 5 volt will get connected over here from the horizontal line, and your horizontal line, this horizontal line is nothing but 5 volt line. Similarly your pin number 7 is ground, so I will connect this to the ground line. So this is your ground line, change the color to black. And similarly for this IC, we will connect the pin number 7 to the ground. So power supply and VCC pins are now connected to the IC. Okay, now this is our slide switch. Now every slide switch consists of 3 terminals. One terminal, please remember, one terminal should be connected to ground, one terminal should be connected to the VCC, and middle terminal is nothing but your input terminal. So that we have to connect to the IC. So what we will do, we will connect terminal number 1 to ground. Okay, for both switches, and terminal number 2 to the VCC, like this. Okay, so terminal 1 and 2 are connected to ground and VCC respectively. Now middle terminal is remaining. This is also called as common terminal. This terminal we have to use as input A and B. So we can also use comment box over here like this. So friends, this is your input A. First switch is acting as input A. Similarly, second switch will act as input B like this. So now you can see I am connecting this input A to the pin number 1 of XOR gate. So pin number 1 acts as first input and pin number 2 acts as second input, and 3 will act as output, just we have seen from the pin configuration. Okay, similarly second pin I will connect to the input B like this. So friends, pin number 3 is now acting as a output. So this output I will connect it to the first LED. So this is XOR gate. So this blue line indicates some output. So I will connect this to one of the LEDs. So for protection we will connect a series resistor. Click on the resistor and set the value of resistor as per your need. So generally we are connecting for 5 volt, we are connecting 330 ohm resistance in series with LED. So this is your LED, okay, and this is your cathode terminal. Okay, so cathode terminal must be grounded. So I will connect this line to the ground line and I will change the color to black. Okay, similarly I will connect the cathode of second LED to ground. So second LED is also grounded. Okay, and friends, if you want you can change the color of this LED. Suppose I want yellow color LED for carry output, then I can change the color as per my need. Okay, so now we have done the sum connections. Now we will do the connections for carry generated from the AND gate. So first input should be connected to terminal A. So I will connect this pin to terminal A. Okay, means first switch like this. So friends, now you can see I have connected pin number 1 of AND gate to the input 1 of XOR gate, which is connected to the switch A. Similarly, we will connect switch B to the input 2 like this. Pin number 2 of this second IC to the pin number 2 of first IC, which is connected to input terminal B. Okay, so in this way input connections are over. Now pin number 3 is your output. So this output is carry output because it is generated from AND gate. So now I will connect this output to the second LED, anode of second LED like this. So connections are over. Now I will change the value of this resistor to 330 ohm as per our requirement. Okay, so now LED connections are over. Outputs are connected to the two LEDs. Inputs are connected from the switches. Okay, power supply and VCC connections are over. Now we can start our operation. So friends, our connections are over now. Now let us start the simulation. Now before starting the simulation, I have taken two notes over here. Now this slide switch has two positions. If it is on left hand side, we are applying logic 0 at the input, and if your slide switch is on the right hand side, then you are applying logic 1. Now how this is possible? So if switch is on left hand side, what happens? This common line will get connected to the first line, and first line is connected to the ground, means logic 0 will get applied at the common terminal, and common terminal is connected to the input of the ICs. So ICs will get applied with logic 0 input. Okay, similarly if your switch is on the right hand position, now what happens? Your common terminal will get connected to the VCC or 5 volt, which is nothing but logic 1. So what happens? Common is connected to the input of the ICs. So what happens? Logic 1 will get applied to the ICs. Okay, so now we are ready. Just click on the start simulation button. So here you can see we are getting 5 volt at the input, 5 volt and ground. Okay, now both switches are in left hand side, so means both inputs are 0. So from the truth table we can see when both inputs are 0, sum and carry both outputs are 0. So friends, here you can see both LEDs are in off condition, so you are getting sum is equal to 0 and carry is equal to 0. So first row is verified. Now A is 0, B is 1. So if we want B is equal to 1, we have to shift this slide switch to right position. So now what happens? Red LED is glowing, means sum is equal to 1, but yellow LED is not glowing, means carry is equal to 0. Okay, now in the third row we are having 1 0, means A should be 1, B should be 0. So A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 0. So right and left position for A and B. Now what you are getting again, sum is equal to 1 and carry is equal to 0. So 1 and 0 we are getting, and finally when both inputs are high, so for that we have to take right position on both slide switches. So A is equal to 1, B is equal to 1. So friends, now you can see sum is equal to 0 you are getting, but yellow LED is glowing, means carry is equal to 1. So sum is equal to 0 and carry is equal to 1. So we are getting all four outputs as per the truth table. Okay, so in this way we can verify the truth table of half adder circuit by using this simulation using Tinkercad. So friends, this is about the working of half adder circuit. We have verified the truth table of half adder circuit using this simulation tool Tinkercad. Okay, now in the next video we will see the simulation of same circuit by using another simulation tool, MultiSim Live. The link for the video is available in the description. That simulation tool is even more sophisticated than this Tinkercad. Okay, so if you really like this video, please press the like button and do not forget to subscribe my channel. So thank you very much. Have a nice day. Thank you.